Can I ask you a question? Have you ever said, I can't do it. I'm not good enough. Maybe I'll never learn English. What if I told you those simple words could be the only thing stopping you?
Wow, that's a powerful thought. And here's something even more surprising. Changing just one word can change the way you think, and maybe even change your life.
Really? Just one word? Now I'm curious.
Stay with us, because today's conversation might become your favorite episode yet. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Mr. David Podcast. I'm David.
And I'm Hannah. We're so happy you're here today. Whether you're walking, drinking coffee, driving, or relaxing at home, thank you for spending a little time with us.
If you enjoy learning English through real conversations, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to Mr. David Podcast, and share it with someone who wants to improve their English. Ready? Let's begin.
David, today's topic is very special. We're not only talking about English, we're talking about life.
Exactly. Because before we change our English, we often need to change our thinking.
That's interesting. Can our thoughts really change our future?
Absolutely. Think about this. Two people fail the same English test. The first person says, I'm terrible at English. The second person says, I need more practice. Both people had the same result, but they have completely different futures.
Wow! Because one person gives up, and the other person keeps going.
Exactly. Your thoughts become your actions, and your actions become your future.
I've heard people talk about something called a growth mindset. What does that mean?
Imagine planting a small seed. On the first day, you don't see a tree. You only see a little seed. But every day, you give it water, sunlight, care. Slowly, it grows. Learning English is exactly the same.
So, our English is like a little seed?
Yes. Some people look at the seed and say, it will never become a tree. That's called a fixed mindset. But other people say, it needs time. That's called a growth mindset.
Can you teach us one simple trick to build a growth mindset?
Of course. It's only one word. Yet.
Only 3 letters?
Yes. Let's try it. Don't say, I can't speak English. Instead say, I can't speak English yet.
Wow, that sounds completely different.
Exactly. The first sentence closes the door. The second sentence opens the door. It tells your brain, I'm still learning. I'm getting better. My story isn't finished.
Sometimes people want fast results. They study for one day, then they stop. Why does that happen?
Because they're looking at the mountain instead of the next step. Imagine climbing a staircase. Would you try to jump to the top?
No way. I'd probably fall.
Exactly. You take one step, then another. Learning English works the same way. One new word today, one short conversation tomorrow, one podcast every week. Little by little, you become fluent.
David, I noticed something. Sometimes we're kind to our friends, but very hard on ourselves.
That's true. If your friend makes a mistake, you probably say, it's okay, try again. But when you make a mistake, you say, I'm terrible. I'll never learn. That's not fair.
So we should become our own best friend?
Exactly. Speak kindly to yourself. Instead of saying, this is impossible, say, this is difficult, but I'm improving. Those small changes make a huge difference.
Let's teach everyone a useful English phrase.
Great idea. Here's today's expression. I changed my mind. It's simple, natural, and very common. For example, I wanted pizza, but I changed my mind. Let's eat pasta.
Easy. Can you teach us a more formal expression too?
Sure. Instead of saying, I changed my mind, you can say, I've reconsidered my decision. You'll hear this in business meetings, emails, and professional conversations.
Wow. Today we're learning English and learning how to think more positively. I love that combination.
And we're only getting started, because next, We're going to learn how one simple habit before bed can completely change the way you see every new day.
Really? Now I can't wait. David, do you know someone who always finds something good, even on a bad day?
Yes, my grandfather was like that. If it rained on a picnic, he smiled and said, "Well, the flowers are happy today."
Haha, I love that. He always looked on the bright side.
Exactly. That's today's first expression. Look on the bright side. It means find something positive, even when life feels difficult. For example, I missed the bus, but I had time to enjoy the morning sunshine.
That's such a beautiful way to think.
Here's another useful phrase. Shift your focus.
What does that mean?
Imagine you're looking at one small problem with a magnifying glass. It looks huge, but when you take a step back, you see the whole picture. That's shifting your focus. Instead of thinking, "I made one mistake," think, "I learned one new lesson."
Wow, one small change, but a completely different feeling. Many English learners are afraid of making mistakes. Why?
Because they think mistakes mean failure. But here's the surprising part. Mistakes are actually proof that you're learning. Think about a child learning to walk. Do they fall?
Of course, many times.
Exactly. Nobody laughs at the child. Everyone smiles and says, "Try again." So why don't we say the same thing to ourselves? When you say the wrong English word, don't stop. Smile, correct it, and keep talking. That's how confidence grows.
David, what if someone feels they've wasted years? Maybe they stopped learning English. Maybe they lost motivation. Is it too late?
Never. It's never too late to begin again. Today's next expression is start over. It means to begin again with hope. And here's another beautiful idiom. Turn over a new leaf. It means to make a fresh, positive change in your life.
I love that image. A new leaf, a new beginning, a new chance.
Exactly. Every sunrise gives us another opportunity.
Can I ask you something personal? How do you start your mornings?
Before I check my phone, I sit quietly for a few minutes. Then I say, "Thank you." I think about 3 simple blessings. Fresh air, a warm cup of tea, another day to learn. It reminds me that life is already full of good things.
That's beautiful. I do something a little different. I look in the mirror, smile, and say, "Today is a good day to learn." It feels strange the first time, but after a few days, you start believing it.
Your brain listens to your own voice. So speak words that give you hope.
Let's play a quick game. I'll say a negative sentence. You change it into a positive one. Ready?
Always.
I'll never speak English well.
I'm learning every day. I'm getting better.
Perfect. Next one. I made too many mistakes.
I made many mistakes, which means I practiced a lot.
Haha, I like that. One more. I'm afraid to speak.
I'm becoming braver every time I open my mouth.
Wonderful. Friends, try this game at home. It really works.
Before we finish, I want you to remember one tiny word. Yet. Don't say, "I can't do it." Instead say, "I can't do it yet." That one word gives your future a chance. It reminds you that you're still growing. And growth takes time.
Today we learned more than English. We learned how our thoughts shape our future, how kindness begins with ourselves, and how every small step matters.
Remember, you don't have to be perfect. You just have to keep going. One new word, one new sentence, one better thought. Every single day. That's how amazing things happen.
Before you leave, we have a challenge for you. Write one sentence in the comments using the word yet. For example, I can't speak English fluently yet. We can't wait to read your answers.
If today's episode inspired you, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with a friend who needs a little encouragement. Thank you for being part of the Mr. David Podcast family. Keep believing, keep growing, keep smiling, And most importantly, keep speaking English.
See you in the next episode.